Now, one more problem, evaluating the integral as limit of sums. Problem number 28, exercise 7.3. So, previous problem we discussed the formula as integration of a to b f of x dx. If you want to integrate with the as a limit of sum, the formula is nothing but b minus a of limit n approaching infinity of f of a plus f of a plus h plus f of a plus 2h plus etc. And the last term is f of a plus n minus 1 times of h. So we are going to use the same formula now for this problem also. So for that we have to find out what is f of x. Now here one more thing is where h is equal to b minus a divided by n. Okay, so first let us find out all the values here. So our b minus a is nothing but 2 minus 0, that is upper limit minus lower limit, which is nothing but 2. Next, we need f of function. So our function f of x is here, e to the power of x. So what will be f of a? This is a denominator, lower limit is a. So f of 0, which is f of a. So f of a is nothing but f of 0, which is e to the power of 0, 1. Now next f of a plus h. So f of a plus h is f of 0 plus h, which is f of h. H value is here b minus a by n, which is I need f of 2 by n, which is equals to e to the power of 2 by n. Now f of a plus 2h. So f of a plus 2h is nothing but f of 0 plus 2h, which is f of 2h. H is again 2 by n, 2 times of 2 by n, which is 4 by n. So e to the power of 4 by n. Again f of a plus 3h. F of a plus 3h is equals to f of 3h, which is equals to f of h is b minus a by n. So 4 into 2 by n, which is nothing, 3 into 2 by n, which is 6 divided by n, which is equals to, now function is e to the power of 6 by n. So going on doing like this, the last term is f of a plus n minus 1 of h. N minus 1 of h, f of a plus. So which is equals to nothing but f of n minus 1 of h. So again, which is nothing but h is 2 by n. So we need f of n minus 1 of, that is 6 plus n minus 1 of 2 by n. So which is e to the power of n minus 1 of 2 by n. So we found all the values now. So we have to substitute in the formula now. Let us see when we are substituting how we are evaluating the limit as a sum problem. Yes. So in given integral, that is the integration of 0 to 2 e power x dx is equals to, so the formula is first b minus a. So here b is lower limit, okay. b minus a. B minus a is nothing but 2. 2 times of limit n is approaching infinity. Here one term I forgot, right? 1 by n will be the formula. Limit n approaching infinity, 1 by n of, sorry. Okay. So 2 times of limit n approaching infinity, 1 by n. That is a term I forgot, right, in formula. F of a. F of a is 1 plus f of a plus h. F of a plus h is 2 to the e to the power of 2 by n plus f of a plus 2h e to the power of 4 by n plus e to the power of 6 by n plus etc. The last term is e to the power of n minus 1 of 2 by n, or n minus 1 by n into 2. So this forms, let us observe this particular thing. So this is forming GP, sum to n minus 1 terms of GP. This particular form I am discussing, this one. This is nothing but sum to n minus 1 terms. Okay, if I'll start from on, this is e to the power of Here 1 is, this is e to the power of 2 by n. Okay, let me find out first ratio. If it is forming GP means the common ratio R should be T2 by T1 must be equal to T3 by T2. So let us check that part. E to the power of 2 by n divided by 1 is equals to e to the power of 4 by n divided by e to the power of 2 by n. One more term also we can check. E to the power of 6 by n divided by e to the power of 2 by n. So everything is giving the same common ratio, nothing but e to the power of 2 by n. So this given sequence is nothing but arithmetic progression sum to n terms formula. So sum to n terms, because it is starting from the 0th term. That's why even though here n minus 1 is there, it is sum to n terms formula. So applying GP sum to n term formula for this particular part. Sum to n terms in GP is nothing but a into, a is 1 into r power n. R is e to the power of 2 by n whole power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So r minus 1 is ratio is e power 2 by n. So e power 2 by n minus 1. So now this is nothing but the simplification is e power 2 minus 1 divided by e to the power of 2 by n minus 1. Okay. So let me substitute this thing in the formula. So let us, only that part simplification I have done. So the problem completely will change as 2 times of limit n approaching infinity of, here this 1 by n is there. So this whole 1 by n is there. Here this whole term simplification is nothing but e power 2 minus 1 by e to the power of 2 by n, e to the power of 2 by n minus 1. This 1 by n is here. Okay. That one I'm okay. Here 1 by n is there. So I'm trying to bring the formula, that is we are having the standard form of limits formula as, let me write the formula. Limit x is approaching 0, e power x minus 1 divided by x is 1. This is a formula we are having. So I'm trying to bring these terms to that formula. So while trying, let me do one thing. Let me replace 1 by n as, okay. So let us replace one small substitution here. 1 by n, we will replace it as, okay. We replace 1 by n as some y or x. Okay. So 1 by n as x. So what happens as n is approaching infinity, 1 by n approaches 0, which implies x approaches 0. So let us substitute that part and see how the limit is changing. So 2 is outside. Limit n is in turns to infinity, we are changing it as x approaching 0. And 1 by n, we are replacing it as x. E square minus 1, there is no change. Divided by e to the power of 2 into 1 by n. So which is 2x minus 1. So now this x we can bring it down, or this is ex by, okay, I will write 2 times of limit x turns to 0 of, so these 2 I can now take inside to use the formula. So these 2, let me take it inside the limit. So limit x turns to 0, 2x divided by e power 2x minus 1. Whether e power x minus 1 by x or x by e power, because we can write whole thing 1 divided by. So there is no change. This whole thing will become 1. Then the term left over is nothing but e power 2 minus 1. E square minus 1 into e square minus 1. So this whole thing will become 1. The answer is e square minus 1. This is the final answer.